What's happening, guys? This is Logan Robinson from BucsGameday.com. I'm here with my guy, River Wells, and we're back on a new week. The Tennessee Titans come here in just a few days, but nonetheless, what matters the most is Baker Mayfield was at practice today.
He was. He's back. We expected him to be back today on Tuesday, and sure enough, he was.
Yes.
So he's back doing reps, but
there's even bigger news, though, in the quarterback room.
That doesn't mean they're not going to bring another quarterback in. And
which
it's looking
broke
like
this morning with Teddy Bridgewater, Pro Bowl quarterback, veteran guy who was just coaching high school.
He was at
last
Miami
year.
Northwestern.
What do you think about that addition?
Yeah, it was good.
Potential. I mean, Jason, we just talked with Jason. He said it's nothing fully done yet, but they are expected to make the signing once the physical comes through.
It's looking like it's going to happen, and he came from Miami Northwestern, of course, where he was suspended for giving his football kids impermissible benefits, which included food and Uber rides.
God forbid, right?
A bunch of good stuff. But now he's back here. He looks to get experience into the room. That's what both Jason Light and Todd Bowles told us. You've got Connor Bazelak here from Bowling Green as a rookie, and you've got Kyle Trask here, who we talked about, how he's kind of been up and down. So you want a more consistent veteran quarterback to be able to deliver high-quality reps to your 2s and 3s, and that's what I imagine Teddy Bridgewater is going to be here for.
Yeah, Teddy was out here. He was talking with Levante David, which they have a connection going all the way back to high school. They have an overlap year there. And he was talking with the quarterbacks and just kind of hanging out, chilling by the sideline. But like Jason Light said, you know, there's high expectations where this signing is going to happen. And like you were just saying there about Kyle Trask, just not having the bestest of camp. Not saying that that's the primary reason for it, because you also have Michael Pratt, who's dealing with the back injury.
Yes,
has been since the beginning of camp.
There,
Yeah, so, but nonetheless, though, you kind of do want to bring in somebody that, just in case Baker Mayfield, that kind of situation happens there, he's one that usually will stay healthy for you. He does get dinged up in games, but if there were to be a case where Baker Mayfield goes out for the rest of a game, or he misses a game or two, he would like to have someone with experience play. Kyle Trask has played minimal amount of snaps, I would say, in an actual, real, true game, River. So that's something that, you know, I think Jason Light and the front office are wanting to make sure that they build into this quarterback room with the guy that has shown that he can do it at a top level. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback. What was that, 2015?
Yes,
I believe.
It was.
So it's been a little bit of a time.
A little bit.
But not only that.
10 years.
Not only as in play, though, but also, too, we've heard really good things about leadership and what he brings to a locker room. Very hands-on with guys and just uplifts. And I think matching that with what you already have here in Tampa, which Jason Light has built a really good locker room, I think it's a win overall for the Buccaneers.
For sure. Gets an experienced face in the room, get some good reps in there, and maybe he can help that quarterback room develop, partner up with guys like Baker and Kyle Trask, who and he can really help elevate them to the next level, perhaps. So I like it. It's looking good. Jason Light did mention Kyle Trask is our backup. He still put that out.
He did. He said there is some competition, though. He did add that at the very end. He said, but there's always going to be competition.
Always.
A
lot of bugs out here, guys.
We'll see.
Around everything.
Yeah, they are. There's gnats. The dew point's high. It's high. It got hot.
It's
very
hot.
quick.
It got hot very fast.
Yeah.
Like, it was not bad.
And now we have clouds.
It's always, guys, remember, it's always after practice.
Yes, then the clouds come.
It's never during. It's always after.
Yes. Let's talk about Emeka Egbuka.
As if we haven't done that enough.
We need to do more because he earned it today. Talk us through one-on-ones, because you and I were right there. And first off, here was the battle. It was Antoine Winfield versus Emeka Egbuka. Who won the day?
Emeka Egbuka. He put a nasty double move on Antoine to start 1v1, and then he got him again on a bit of a more deep shot.
Deep route, yeah.
Jason Light actually told ESPN's Dan Graziano a few days ago that he looks like he's been in the league for 10 years. And
that's crazy.
You're hearing a lot of talk about Emeka Egbuka during training camp, and we promise you it's because he deserves it.
Yeah.
I know we kind of did a similar thing like Jalen McMillan last year when he looked pretty good. This is different. This is different, guys. He looks like a polished veteran. He's always in the right place. Very smooth with his routes, knows how to find the intermediate space in between defenders, both short and mid-range. He's just looked absolutely fantastic, sure hands. A lot of us were wondering, this is a luxury pick. Why did the Bucs take this position when they had other needs elsewhere? Mm-hmm. No one is wondering that now. Emeka Egbuka looks fantastic. He's got a great chemistry with Baker Mayfield. And I have a feeling we're going to be talking about him for a while. I'm excited to see how much he plays on Saturday in the preseason, but also out here on Thursday when the Tennessee Titans come for a joint practice. Those are usually more intense than preseason games.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to see some good one-on-ones. Hopefully we'll be able to film it and show you guys that on X/Twitter.
Instagram, Facebook Reels,
wherever you get your
Reddit. Maybe
content.
we'll make it to Reddit. Yeah.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we'll make it to Reddit.
That's how you really know.
Shout out to the Reddit people. But yeah, going back to what Jason said about Chris Godwin today, he gave us an update on that. And I think that kind of correlates into the impact that Igbuka's brought into camp so far.
Yeah.
He's someone that has shown up as a veteran, and you feel good with just cushioning given time that is needed for Chris Godwin, because still Jason Light said that there is still some more time that needs to be done, of course, with Chris Godwin to get back fully 100%. Yes, we've seen him walking out here. He's not in crutches. He doesn't have a brace on his leg, but still that recovery is taking a good amount of time. There's a reason why they went after Igbuka in the first round. It is to give time for Chris Godwin. And who knows, it might be even further than that, and there might be some question marks on if he can fully recover from that injury. I go back, we cover Florida State at Noel Game Day. I go back to Jordan Travis's injury where ankles turn the opposite way, foot's turned the opposite way. Nasty injury, gruesome injury, and that's something very similar to what Chris Godwin suffered last season. And that is a very hard injury to recover from. Nowadays, yes, you have your ACL injuries, which are still tough, not easy recoveries, and other knee ligaments, other ligaments. But when your foot's twisted the other way, man, that is a hard recovery, and all your weight goes down on that ankle. So I think it's going to be a little bit of time before we see Chris Godwin. There's a reason why Igbuka's out here, and but luckily he's making plays, man. He's making plays.
For sure. And to Chris Godwin's credit, Bryce Hall had basically the same injury in week 1 of last year, and he's back out here, and he's been balling out. So,
yeah.
Interesting thing, Jason Light said he's right where we want him to be, but we still got to see. And remember, their initial goal was week 1. I thought something was more telling. Sterling Shepard said, we will miss him, kind of in like he's probably not going to be back in week 1. So that's what I'm personally trending toward. I think that's what we're trending towards, that he might not be ready for week 1, might start on the PUP list. And if he does, that'll be 4 games at least, just like Tristan.
I want to go into the trenches here, River, and I want to go over to Charlie Heck, who I thought had his best day of training camp today. And as Bucs fans, that should excite you quite a bit as we're in the middle part of camp. But he went against Yaya Diaby in pass protection and looked excellent there. And also, too, he gave some work on Chris Braswell, who Chris Braswell also, too, I thought was really physical, was getting to the backfield. He grabbed a sack as well today. Actually got a little chippy. Braswell was going at it. I think it was with Charlie Heck. Those two were getting after it. I love it. I mean, it's about this time where guys are getting a little chippy. They're facing one another, and they're tired of it. Sterling Shepard said, I'm looking forward to facing different opponents when the Titans come here next week. But I thought Heck looked good today, and that's something that also, too, Jason Light feels very confident in this guy. It seems like they felt this way going into it after the Tristan Wirfs news of him having to go into surgery. They feel confident in this guy, but we're going to really find out once we actually get into Raymond James Stadium and we have some real games going on.
Absolutely. I mean, they got him to be a swing tackle, which means he can fill in for the right or left tackle. So this is his job.
Yeah.
It just happened, I think, way sooner than potentially anyone could have imagined. But that's why you sign guys like that, right? So he's got all this time to acclimate to the system. He's not thrown in there right away. He's going to get some reps against the Tennessee Titans pass rushers on Thursday, some really big reps. So we'll be on the lookout for that to see just how he does against some other competition, against some edge rushers who he doesn't know their tendencies.
100%. And then we'll finish off here. Levante David returned to practice. He looked damn good, I must say.
He had a punch out.
Yeah, he did.
A punch out.
Caused a turnover.
Levante David, he's back. He's getting it done.
Yes.
You love to see that.
Yes, Levante David back in practice there. Still a handful of guys out. Kate Otten, something I'm still monitoring heavily. That hamstring must be an issue right now, and that recovery for him, along with also Trey Palmer. Did not see Tess Johnson out there as well. But we are seeing a sprinkle of guys starting to come back, and as Jason Light told us, he expects for a majority of those wide receivers to come back fully next week. So we'll continue to monitor that as we go throughout the rest of this week. Like I said, Tennessee Titans come on Thursday. We've got all types of content coming for you guys. River and the guys are killing it at the site at BucsGameday.com. So tons of updates there from our staff. But that's going to do it for, what is this, day 10? We're in the 10s now. We're in the double digits. So we'll see you in the next instant reaction. Peace.